Hi YouTube, this is the ThruNite TN4A. Comes with this holster here. It's about 4.4 inches in length. All right, and this is it's quite a powerful light. Quite a powerful light. Also a very exciting light for those into preparedness, because for the first time we have a light from ThruNite where it takes plain old AA batteries, but yet it does not sacrifice power. This is just as powerful, right, as the lights that take more exotic batteries, such as this TC10 that I reviewed before. You know, this takes an 18650 battery, right? But this, operating on AA's, over 1,000 lumens. Okay, so you do not have to sacrifice range or power. Very cool for those who want to standardize easily available batteries for all their devices. In order to accommodate 4AA batteries, they've made it a little wider, right? But they've saved you a lot on length here. It's still very compact. I mean, it's handheld. Okay, let me roll in some demonstration footage. I got some very good range on this, right? And I did find a little intruder, very small and fast intruder, but not faster than my light and my Handycam. All right, so let's roll in the demonstration footage. Then we'll come back and talk about, explain the interface, the batteries, and all that. And here is the ThruNite on turbo mode. You see we still have snow, right? And let me shine it. You see how bright that spotlight is. When I shine it on my stand, it's completely whited out, right? This has a lot of throw. I'm in a second-story window, and it lights up those bushes over there, and even farther off. Yeah, this has a lot of throw. And inside that spotlight, wow. And now let's cycle the modes. This is the lowest mode. It's Moonlight. Alright, the lowest mode. Now I'm going to cycle through the modes. Low, medium, high, low, medium, high, low, medium, high, and turbo. This is turbo. And once more, this is high, this is turbo. Now I'm going to demo the strobe. So strobe warning, and that is the strobe. Yeah, how'd you like that? Okay, here it is illuminating the treetops. Now those trees are as tall as a 6-story building. All right, that's like a 6-story building, and you see that beam, and look how bright it makes them. Yeah, so sweeping the treetops. Nice. Wow, that is nice. Look at that shot. It's a great shot. We've got a rabbit. We've got a rabbit here with this ThruNite. You see him? Or her? Look at that rabbit. Oh, we got you. And I am way far. Oh, hiding. And I got him again, YouTube. I got the rabbit. Oh. There he is. There's the rabbit with this ThruNite, very far away, but I got the shot. You see that rabbit? Yeah, you see the rabbit, and I am very far away. I am way back here, dude. I am way back here tracking that rabbit. Okay, YouTube, this time I'm not going to narrate the clip because I think it's the talking that scares the rabbit away. Okay, well, I could only get that rabbit for a few seconds, but you saw it. Now let me show you how far away I am. I am way back here. I am way back here at the window, dude. This is the reach of this ThruNite right to there. Hey YouTube, welcome back. Hope you like that. Now as far as the interface, activation is via the side switch here. Now this has 5 brightness levels, right? Moonlight, low, medium, high, and turbo, and 1 special mode. The most useful one, I find, the strobe. Now to get to Moonlight, you just long press until Moonlight comes on. That is the Moonlight setting. You see it is very low. You know, it's just for reading a little bit of something. Right now, if you continue to press this, it will cycle to low, medium, and high. Low, medium, high. Alright, and now if you're in high, you can double click and get to turbo. Right, this is turbo mode. And another double click will bring you to strobe. Alright, strobe warning. And that is the strobe. Right, so, I mean, it's very simple to get to any of the modes. This also has a memory function, so whatever mode I turn it off in, it'll come back in that mode. Right, so this is medium. Turn it off. 1 click will bring it back to medium. Right, so yeah, that memory function is useful. I always turn it off in the high mode, so it comes back on high. Now, in order to install or replace the batteries, just turn it like so. Right, now it has a battery carrier. That's actually the battery carrier. You see that there. The battery carrier can be put in either way. It doesn't matter. And batteries themselves, you see they alternate like so. Alright, now as for battery recommendations, I have 2 recommendations for batteries. The first would be these Eneloops, Eneloop Pro. Eneloop Pro AA batteries, rechargeable, and these are actually recommended by the manufacturer as well. They are a bit expensive, but the great thing about these, they're very high capacity and they maintain their charge even if you have them in storage for a long time. Now for a little bit cheaper batteries, I also recommend a few of these Duracells. You know, they don't hold the charge as long, but they're cheaper and they work really well. Like in all the demonstration footage you saw, I was actually using these. Alright, so you know, it's going to be just as bright. So these are my 2 rechargeable battery recommendations. This also has a low battery indicator. You see the blue light there. If that light ever turns to red, that indicates that you should replace the batteries and recharge your batteries if you're using rechargeables. And that's very good because some rechargeable batteries, if you let them go all the way to completely dead, it can harm the battery. So that is actually going to save you from that. The last thing I want to point out is the incredible throw that you get from this light, meaning the range. Like a thrower light is the opposite of a floodlight, meaning it's basically almost like a spotlight. That is extremely useful because especially in a dangerous situation, like let's say a potentially rabid dog, you don't want to be near it. You want to be able to clearly see what it is as far away as possible. The same with a potentially armed person. You want to see them from very far away. So a thrower like this is great, and that is due to the size of this reflector. All right, you know, they had to make this wide to accommodate those batteries, so they took advantage of that. Here is a small light that this is almost as powerful in terms of brightness as this, but this smaller zebra light does not have the range. It does not have the distance that this does, and of course you can see the difference in the size, right, of the reflectors. So they really take advantage of that. So basically I'm really loving this light for preparedness and home security. Very useful. It's so bright and it has such range. I mean, I could clearly see that rabbit from far away, and a rabbit is tiny compared to a person. If that was a person, they would have been all lit up. I would have clearly been able to identify a potential threat And being on the receiving end of this is going to be very scary for anyone who's, you know, has bad intentions. I mean, this is so bright, they're not going to see anything but basically a train. It's like a train coming at them. If you strobe them, they're going to assume that it is probably law enforcement, and that strobe is very disorienting. Yeah, so overall, highly recommended. I love the brightness it gives me, the range, right? How it's handheld, and of course the simple battery option. So ThruNite TN4A, yeah, highly recommended.